I say, listen to your heart. Or sometimes I say, listen to your heart and body. Let's talk about it. Listening, but talking about listening. First, the heart and body. Whatever happens in our mind is connected to what happens in our body and heart. When you're angry, the heart rate changes. You may even have a stomach ache, and you may still keep on going because you are so occupied with the idea, typically ego-driven, and you're caught up in the mind. So listening to heart and body means let go of those thoughts and stay calm. And how to stay calm? Be quiet. Clear your mind, which is no thinking, no mind, and no self or ego. How do you do that? Listen to your heart. When the mind is quiet, you can feel how you breathe and the sound outside, wind passing through, and you are aware. No mind is necessary to do that. In a way, it's like you are an animal, bird, or fish even. You are in the now. When I see a chicken, the rooster walking in, so my mind moves and my body responds. If I'm a chicken looking at this rooster coming in, I would respond. I'm a human, but something responds. So the chicken and me may have something common at the root. So listen to your heart is to connect to the root, the core of our being that keeps us alive. It's a miracle, but you can relate to that you are the miracle. When you are aware, your body is responding to all the needs. When the germs come, and body respond. When you eat too much, body respond. When you drink too much, body respond. If your mind is busy, you don't listen. You don't hear what the body is saying. So that creates the imbalance. So listening to your heart is to have a balanced state between mind and body. Mind is calm, and the body or heart is just representing the situation as it is. Easy to say, but the practice may take time, even years. So in meditation you do that. To calm your mind is still. Then the thought pops up. What do? Just observe, not react, not escape, not run away, not get tangled up, just like a cloud in the sky or waves on the ocean. With the quiet center in heart, or being aware of what's going on in your body, the nature's way would prevail so that you can find what to do without your mind. So that's nature's way practiced in those roosters, bird, fish, animals, even trees, in my view. Why trees? Because they figure out how to grow, spread out branches, and find the passage, nature's way. We humans got maybe, I don't know exactly, 40-50% of the DNA as the trees may have. Maybe 30%. Something is there. I don't know the specifics, amino acids and protein, configuration and DNA, and it's keep evolving as much as we evolved, but have the same root. As much as we have that root and it's prevailing for us to live, we can see how we may benefit to live even without thinking, just like animals, like going back to the Garden of Eden before you ate the fruit of knowledge. Eating fruit of knowledge happened. Adam and Eve, whoever the ancestors, and we have those DNA, so we can use the mind. So, like I said, learn how to use mind or the brain, but listen to our heart, and you find a path or mission in life as you are meant to do, for whatever the reason we happen to become a human and existing at this moment. So not just utilizing what's in the mind, but connecting to the root would make the whole system, so to speak, aligned and natural, not artificial. Even when we use AI, artificial intelligence, we can connect and understand that AI is like an extension of our brain, but at the root, we are alive with that source of life prevailing. So how to access that? Again and again. When the mind is calm, like waves settle and the fogs clear up, we can directly feel aliveness, as much as perhaps kids may have more of that than the old man with less of that aliveness toward the end of his life. So all I said is just conceptual stuff. The question is to live. One of the practice I'm working on is not just meditate and have such a state and say be awakened, even enlightened, but learn how to use the brain so that you are not just being in the state or being in nirvana, but use the brain while we may connect to the heart. So here is what I'm working on. I have been talking a lot about use the brain and listen to your heart, live with mission. But one of the realization I have is that when I have a conversation with someone or part of a conversation people are having, I listen. Question, can I listen as if what they're talking is like a cloud in the sky passing by? Meaning that I'm still connected to the root, the heart. And in that state, utilizing all I've got in the brain and heart and body, I may be able to make good judgment. Judgment like, okay, just a cloud moving, or there's lightning, or something stimulating me to want to contribute something, possibly some insight triggered by the conversation. So it's like a 3 boxes, depending on the conversation, or it could be the internet, visiting the internet or the information coming on the news. You have a 3 box. One is, yes, get into it, see what's going on deeper. No, it's not necessary. I just stay put, be calm, and just listen to the heart. And the third one is in between those two, perhaps to say, well, it's too complex, so I would let go, as if the cloud's moving, or I may just stay in the loop. Just be quiet, instead of my mind jumping into it, as if in meditation I may or may not do it. Meaning not listening to the body or heart. I see that is the middle way, that you have access to the brain and access to your heart and body, so that you can make good judgment. Good judgment for what? Live fully, connecting to our root, and use the brain. Along with it is to have a mission, like may all beings be happy may be one of the mission. Or it could be playing the tango, or dance, or paint, or use the brain, run the company, or mini company. Whatever is your choice. So I think that's possibly captured what I wanted about how and possibly why we may use the brain and listen to the heart and find the mission and live fully utilizing what we've got and navigate our life. As much as we are imperfect, it's bound that we make mistake. Then you go through CAPD, check, act, plan, do. Keep adjusting and navigating as if to find a zone to make the best of what we got, hopefully helping others along the way. That's pretty much it. If you have any comment, please send me one. Maybe the last thought that popped up related to the question is, where there's a question lies the answer. We have a potential for the answer from within our heart, whatever the conditions we may face, because that's how we got here. No guarantee what's going to happen, but I think there's a way, and heaven may help those who help themselves to find a path going forward. Sorry for lots of bullshit, but I mean it. Have a good day. Be like a child and free, liberated, have fun, but do some work. Thank you.